name's Honorable Kadiri. I'm representing the Jebunot 2 state constituency in the Ogun State Assembly, and I'm in charge of the culture, strategy, and information committee. So I head the culture and information committee.
Ẹni tí ó mọ̀ yàtọ̀ nínú òṣèlú àti ọ̀jẹ̀lú irú wọn ni máa ń ṣìbò tẹ̀ nígbẹ̀yìn wọn sì fi káhánu ta ni ó ṣe ohun tá à ń fẹ́ fún wa Ọ̀túnba Dáre Kadiri ni ẹni tí ò mọ̀ Dáre ni ò mọ̀ wípé onírẹ̀lẹ̀ ènìyàn ni.
It's very interesting, never boring but very challenging. Be honest about it, very challenging. You just have to be up to it all the time, and you have to balance all situations. But we've been trying. Legislative business is a learning process, but you don't even have enough time to learn. Like, I've been there for 3 years, I'm still learning. But you just have to be, you have to be up for it, to learn very fast. You have to read, do a lot of researches, know what you have to come up with on the table, balance the committee, balance the, take care of the constituency that you are representing anyway, and what they want. You just have to blend along with them and with other legislative job, which is mainly oversight functions and other little things. Oh, it's cordial, but sometimes that's what the beauty of democracy that was all about. Sometimes we do have a little bit of, I will not call it misunderstanding, but when trying to sort things out, the most interesting was we had a lot of issues, but we thank God. That's what democracy is all about. I've seen us arguing or discussing over a very simple issue for 2-3 days before agreeing. Maybe somebody have to shift a little bit, or you make the other side realize, or the minority trying to come up with their own idea, which is contrary to the majority, or even the majority itself, with the majority, the APC now. It's not every time that we agree on all issues, we have to deliberate over it, But at the end of the day, we always come up with, we always come up good, or most of the time. But the relationship is okay, after that, that's the legislative part of it. After that, most of us, we go back together, we went together, we dine together, and we go all over issues and all over again. That's how we're doing it. It's okay. Yeah, it's pressure. We've not gone to that in the 8th legislature in the Reserve Assembly. We've not had that. It happens a little bit in the 7th Assembly, but I think this is more. It's not about maturity. Let me be honest about it. It's about everybody wants to give his best, and that is what it's all about. When you have people with different ideologies, and you believe you are right. At the end of the day, everybody might be right. So everybody wants to put his own ideology, want it to be accepted. I remember there was an incident when we were about changing the logo, Ogun State logo, and we were arguing over just only one point. We had to place the Cocoa, or we had to place the Olumoro, and we argued over it for about 24 hours, and nobody went home. We took a break, came back again. By the end of the day, we the Jebus, we have to shift base. The Egbas have to shift a little bit then before we come to a very good resolution. So it's always like that. Sometimes it's interesting, but it's avoidable. That's it. I think the press and the opposition, I don't think that was what not speaking for him anyway, but I think I've went over that clip several times trying to really understand I don't think he was saying Nigerian youths are lazy. What he was saying, what I found out in that clip was that he was referring to some set of people in this country. When he said Nigerians are lazy, that means I can say you are lazy. We have Nigerians youths all over the whole world, everywhere. The IT section, the economic section, the engineering section, they are all there. That means you are not lazy. But he was referring, I think, to some set of people. That's just my own conclusion, because I've never had the opportunity of sitting down with him to ask him. But I think he was referring to some set of youths who are lazy in Nigeria, who expect the government to do everything for them. Which I think I will support him on that statement. There are some set of people in this country. I will not want to, for just for my own reasons, personal reasons. I cannot be mentioning. There are some people who just believe everything should be free. It's not supposed to be. Even in Europe, that they have everything, they have the money, they have the social security that takes care of them. It's not. It's you still have to do some little things to get to that ladder of social security status. But I think that's what he was trying to say, that we should put more effort. Nigerians should not expect everything free. Because we are getting the oil free, that doesn't mean everything should be free. It goes to a lot of things. I think that was trying to say. And I think after some time there was a little bit of clarification that he was talking much about some people over there. So I think that should be it. But I don't think outrightly he was saying we are lazy. No. Company to politics are giving me another idea and gave me the opportunity to be closer to them and know them better, know the culture. What I enjoy most is the culture, relationship, with them, which I never knew before. Although I spent some time in my hometown, I schooled there. I spent some years there, but I didn't, but that was when I was a kid anyway. So that was in my 10s. So it gave me the opportunity to know them more, know what their culture is all about, know what they want, know what they don't want. The funny thing is that what you think they want is not what they want sometimes, and it's okay, but the chiefs, the kings, the Oloritons, the Regberegbes, we've been able to accommodate one and the other. That's it, and it's fun anyway, and I'm enjoying it. Well, it's about standard. It's about what you believe. It's about what you want to do. I will not. I've witnessed it myself. Even in my constituency, I witnessed it. I know. I don't want to mention names, but they know themselves. We know what the PDP were doing, but I will not do it because I have a good name. From my grandfather, I have a good name from the Oremiji lineage. We are well known in the town. My father is one of the first medical doctors in that town. We are well known, Dr. Kadiri, so I should be able to maintain the name. But some people don't have standard. They don't have standard. We are well paid, we have enough allowances, but the little that we are supposed to go and give people, I just said it earlier, I was only giving 10 million, but I can account for that 10 million. I know people there that collected rice from contractors, collected oil, that was supposed to go and share to our people during Christmas. They took it to their house. They collected Marua from Abuja. They collected Okada from Abuja free. They will share 10 and go and sell 20. God will ask them. Because you are cheating people that you are richer than. Why should you cheat people that you are richer than? If you want to cheat, you should cheat people that are richer than you. Not you cheating people that you are richer than. I've seen it. I've seen constituency project. I've seen allocation of 27 million and you just come in with rubbish of about 200 meters, nothing on the ground. But I know I will not do that. I don't have any reason to do it. And anybody can quote me anytime. That's why I'm asking for that second time, because I believe I've been honest, I've been fair with whatever I'm doing from the state. And I can defend it. The contractor that did the job is still alive. I didn't take any money from them. I didn't ask for any kickbacks. It was the state that nominated the contractor. It went through the normal due process. My own was I make sure the contractor did the right thing. It was the standard. A lot is happening. The issue of ecological fund. I know what happened there. I was one that did it. Calling my brother in Abuja, Senator, what's his name now? Mojid, to oversee it and for him to come back and start making noise, and because he cannot do anything. And I can say to the whole world, they are all criminals. They are diverting our funds. I just had another one and I'm taking it to Agowe this week. That was my best birthday present that was given for the Women Poverty Alleviation Scheme. We are going to share, I'm going to take 100 grinding machines, and I'm not going to give it to my mom, my sister, or my relative. I'll give it to the constituents, the women the rural woman they said we should give it to. I will not share 30. You understand my point? That is what they do. They will tell you 4 people to 1. So that at the end of the day, it will equal 100 or 120. But I'm not going to do that. That is the little I can give them. I'll give the 100 grinding machine to 100 rural women. That is it. I will not go and give 4 people 1 marua. How can you give 4 people 1 marua? Is one of them going to take the leg? I want to go to take the steering. It's wrong. It's stealing. But I know, well, because I try to keep quiet because we are from the same neighborhood. We are from the same town. If not, but I know some people will go to ICPC when very soon, they will go there. Because people will ask questions. And I'm encouraging them to ask questions. We should stop celebrating criminals and thieves in this country. We should stop celebrating them. When you give people like them cheap awards, that means you are a cheap man too. I've seen myself refusing an award. If you can't convince me why you are giving me this award, I will not take it. But they will go and start bribing because I can say it. When the student gave me an award, I didn't give them a dime. The current one being the best legislator in Ogun State, I don't even know them. I asked them. They said they came to the Ogun Assembly. They spoke to the junior staffs to nominate, and I was lucky to be nominated. I don't see what the other people saw in me. It's high time we face the reality. Let the constituent, let them ask questions. Let them ask us why we do this, why we do this. But, prosperity will judge me, and I will never be part of it. People that are doing it, they know themselves, and I know them. At the right time, we ask questions. I will ask questions too, because even being a legislator, I'm still a member of the constituency. So I have a right to ask questions. So we ask questions very soon. We ask them questions. I raised it in the floor of the Allo chamber. The issue of the constituency was a constituency project for the Igon Road, the rehabilitation of Igon Road that was not fixed, and somebody was paid for it. The ecological fund that they hijacked, trying to make names from it. They can't go and put their name on the signboard because it's not theirs. Then more so, even the little we are talking about, they were in government for 16 years. They didn't bring anything home. We've been here for just 3 years. And you can see the transformation of all these little towns because they were already a village. When nothing new comes into a town, it will disintegrate to a village. From a village to what? So Agogo Oru, they were almost a village before this APC government. Because the government, we are coming from up, from presidency to the Senate, it's very unfortunate I don't have a senator, I don't have a House of Rep, but I thank God that whatever they bring is from APC. If they had one in power and they could not bring all those things to us, and we are now bringing it, and they are now claiming, it's left to them. More so, they are even stealing from us again. They have stealing in their gene. I don't have it. Whatever they give me to go and give my constituents, I will give them. On Saturday, we are coming, and they're going to be live. The people we are going to give, I don't even know them. We are going to select the vulnerable people that they want us to give, people that need it, people that we can uplift their life a little bit. Those are the people we are going to give the 100 grinding machine and other souvenirs to. So I will not divert like them. Thank you. Well, thank you. I believe the best security is Almighty Allah one. Then secondly, don't forget I'm a military man. So I'm always very security conscious too. Then thirdly, people don't allow, if people love you, they will not allow them to harm you. Truthfully, honestly, I remember, I thank God I'm 15. I'm 50 today. I've been in a situation where people were planning to attack me. And people among them that were planning will come and tell me that, oh, Daddy, because we like you, people are planning this and that against you. This is what they want to do to you. They want to attack you. So don't go out so and so time. Or when don't go to so place alone. But I always, that is it. So it's always like that. You being a politician too. I don't have any juju. So some people believe in power. I believe in power of Almighty Allah. Then a little bit of security. Sometimes, I don't. I didn't. Yes, we have a right to an orderly, which nobody's stopping us from having. But somebody like me, I believe I don't need it, because when you have an orderly moving around with you, it scares people from you. And where I come from, we are very little families. We believe we are the same thing. But in that time, I've seen where they want to come out, hurt me, and one way or the other, people come and tell me. I always have my ear to the ground anyway, and I'm always taking care of my own personal security. And it's gonna be. Well, I don't pray for it, but I think it's not going to be easy, because I'm very security conscious. I'm a trained man, so I should be able to take care of my security and take a lot of precautions. And when you get to a stage in life, you know where you are, your status. You should know where to go, what to do, and where to be at the right time. But we don't pray that we are at the wrong place at the wrong time anyway. But it's all God. We should be giving that to Him anyway. We're giving that to Him. He's been so magnificent and has been taking very good care of us. I'm always in my hometown almost every weekend. In the last three years, probably I've spent 80% of my weekends in my constituency. That is one. Then I don't have two numbers. I have only one phone number: 09091199793. That's the number I have for about 80 years. I don't have two telephone numbers. So my people know how to get me, and we know how to relate with ourselves. I've seen people, but I've not seen people coming to look for me in Abeokuta. Maybe if they come around Abeokuta, they just feel like seeing me or checking on me. Yeah, once in a while. But everybody knows that Daddy is always at home over the weekend. So my constituency, we are such, it's just like a big family. So everybody knows where you are going to be. And I still go to, even before I was an honorable, I still go to the same place I go to. I still hang out with the same people I hang out. The Otunba Rufais, the Murphys, the Bush, the chairman. All of us, we still, you see, if you don't allow the office to rule you, if you rule the office you are in, it makes it so easy for you. So I still relate with the same people. We are still friends. We still hear. We still talk. I refuse to cage myself, which is what people expect you to do. But I don't see any reason for it. If you ask me for money, if I don't have, you understand I don't have. If I have, I will give. And when people are used to you, they know that if you have, you will give. When you tell them you don't have, it's just for you to develop that trust in them. That is what most public office holders are not doing. Once they trust you, they know that, oh, this man will sort me out if he has. The next thing they will pray for you, that will pray that you have. I've seen situations where people will come and ask me for something. They end up giving me something. So it's just like that, So the people are used to me. They don't bother themselves coming to check me in Abeokuta or look for me in my house in Lagos. No, they know I'm always there. They know that every Saturday is that you meet me in a party or somebody always having something to do, and we're always there. Even if I'm not there, I will have to go there. So it's like it's like already a routine that I'm used to. And don't forget that we're not getting younger, so everybody's trying to be close to home. So I'm not shying away from them, and I'm enjoying them anyway. So.